This is the Red Line Network.
Oh, there we go. Whoa. Those are some nifty graphics right there, aren't they? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Red Line Radio Network. Welcome to another edition of Student Body Right, all things college football. Here again, like I said, on the Red Line Radio Network. Welcome. We have more media days this week for the coaches. Oh, woohoo. Let's just get to the game, shall we? All this hoopla, I could care less about what the coaches have to say, all that happy crap. There's going to be a lot of gamesmanship, back and forth stuff. I try not to get into that unless it's something really eye-catching and ear-popping. So, before, as I have to do this always, because I will forget, show is brought to you by, take my bring my ugly ass back on here. So, in the world of college football today, Michigan AD Mr. Wade Manuel said that he does not want to leave Michigan, reported by David Hell, ESPN. He said today, I don't need the credit for Michigan's success. But I'm not going to stand idly by and let people say all this happened despite Wade Manuel. ESPN reported yesterday that Michigan's regents are set to discuss an investigation into the culture of Michigan athletics later this week in a meeting that could lead to Manuel's ouster after nearly 40 years at the school. Manuel has acknowledged that his job could be in jeopardy. He said that he has had several conversations with Michigan leadership in recent months about a potential buyout of his contract, which is 4 years remaining. But he said it is not his intention to leave. He said, quote unquote, I love this place. My blood, sweat, and tears are somewhere in Michigan Stadium and all the fields of play and in Schembeckler Hall and on the track. So if it's up to me to face the challenges that I face to help the student athletes, the coaches, the staff to be successful, then that's the challenges I'm going to face. Nobody said this job was going to be easy. And whenever I leave Michigan, whoever stops in here next shouldn't assume Michigan is easy. Comment coming in, Mr. Dave Wallencheck, the main honcho here at Redline. Ryan, how you doing? I'm dandy, Dave. Hope you're doing well. I'm sure you'll be tuning into the Major League Baseball All-Star game. I will not, because I really don't care about the All-Star game. The All-Star game is not what it used to be. The Home Run Derby is not what it used to be. NBA All-Star Weekend is not what it used to be. The NHL All-Star game isn't what it used to be. What am I missing? The Pro Bowl was turned into a joke. Now it's flag football. Let's just play tiddlywinks. A tiddlywink All-Star game. What do you think? Thanks for the like. Auburn has landed an Aflac kickoff game, announced NIL deal for the Baylor opener. The Atlanta kickoff game on Tuesday announced a name, image, and likeness deal with Auburn leading up to the Tigers game against Baylor on September 5th, which is a Saturday. The Peach Bowl, and this is reported by the Associated Press, by the way. The Peach Bowl and the kickoff game say the deal is worth multi-million dollars and marks the first time a neutral site college football game has incorporated NIL compensation for student athletes. The NIL agreement also will involve third-party entities. According to the announcement, as many as 24 Auburn student athletes will promote the game through social media posts, public appearances, advertisements, in-game promotions, and branding opportunities. Peach Bowl Incorporated CEO David Epps said in a statement, in the new NIL era of college football, this will be an innovative way to create wins for the teams, programs, and student athletes. This new model is a true win-win scenario where Auburn and its student athletes get a financial boost in the NIL space. At the same time, it's a potential game changer for neutral site games like ours who want to bring added value, participating themes, and make it a more lucrative and attractive opportunity. You know what this is? It's more gobbledygook bullshit. So they're going to have the players do commercials, advertisements, social media stuff. Again, it is not college athletics anymore, ladies and gentlemen. It is semi-pro sports at the college level. Mr. DW, Dave Wallencheck says the home run derby was great. I did not tune in. I was probably sleeping. Well, I was doing this show. Early eating sports buffet with DeGan at 8 o'clock. I was probably doing that show. Involved in some other stuff. But again, tune into the home run derby today. Not the home run derby, that was yesterday. Tune into the All-Star game tonight. Whoever plays. I know Shohei Ohtani is not playing, probably putting bets on the game. Lord knows what he's doing. Some other players, I have no idea. No clue. I'm sure there's going to be side betting going on. I'm sure there's probably money being exchanged. Players' friends have dummy accounts. You don't know. You don't know anymore, do you? What's going on? Florida State University has added Tom Herman to the coaching staff. He will be an assistant to Mike Norvell, reported by Adam Rittenberg, Espen. Herman last coached in 2024. Remember, he was the head coach at Florida Atlantic. He was 6-16 at FAU. Remember, he was the coach for the Houston Cougars and in Texas. Had a record of 54-20 at both schools. Doesn't say what the deal was for, but he will be on the Florida State staff. I went over the NCAA being sued by the 11 athletes over eligibility rules. Just more gobbledygook. Reported by Andrea Adelson, ESPN. Veteran official Mr. Gary Patterson, he was selected as the new ACC supervisor of officials yesterday. Less than a week after Al Riverong stepped down from the post. Patterson has served more than 3 decades as an official and spent 23 seasons with the ACC. If you remember, before abruptly resigning last season over a disputed replay review. Go figure. ACC Commissioner Jim Phillips said in a statement that Patterson's experience in the conference, including as head referee, had earned him the trust and respect of coaches and officiating colleagues. So congratulations to him. More recruiting news. Texas A&M has added a 17th Sports Center Next 300 commit for next year with linebacker at Makai Allen. 6'1", 240-pounder from Ramsey, New Jersey. He is ranked 5th in ESPN's outside linebacker 2027 class. He picked the Aggies over Syracuse, South Carolina, and Texas. I'm sure they're recruiting guys for an 8th grade. Yeah, here we go. 2027 recruiting rankings was reported by ESPN as of, when is this? This was as of last Friday. No. Yeah, Friday. They got Texas A&M rolled 2027 class. Texas A&M first, Notre Dame second, Texas third, Oregon fourth, Oklahoma fifth, Ohio State sixth, Florida seventh, Miami eighth, Auburn ninth, and the Red Raiders of Texas Tech 10th. What other news and rumors and stuff? I think I went over some of this last week. Yep, I went over the Michigan State athletic director. It's really not a lot to update, to be quite honest with you. I'm trying to go through some other news and rumors. I'm trying to check out some of the sites. What else is on here? Just some other recruiting stuff. Don't forget, Miami's quarterback is Darwin Mensa. He's transferred in from Duke, obviously. I would like to see. Aha. According to On3's new NIL market evaluation, Mensa is expected to make $6.5 million in 2026. Not only does that make him the highest paid quarterback in college football this season, but it also makes him the highest paid player in college sports. Some of the players in college, semi-pro football at the college level. Why would you leave? If this kid's going to make $6.5 million this year, why would he leave? He's not gonna go anywhere. Some of these players aren't gonna go anywhere if they've got the opportunity to make more in their last year or their last 2 years playing college football rather than going to the pros. What do you think they're gonna do? What else do we got going on here? Again, more recruiting news. Baylor has beat out Georgia and some others for 3-star cornerback Micah Fleming, quoted by Andrew Kula of Yardbarker. He committed to Baylor over Stanford, Georgia, Maryland, Indiana, and Duke. Yardbarker has put it by Eric Smithling. These are his 5 ACC storylines heading into media days. Darian Mensah from Miami, now the transfer from Duke. James Franklin at Virginia Tech. California Golden Bears quarterback Jaron Kiwe Sagapulatele. Bill Belichick and Dabo Swinney. Trying to see what these guys have to say. I'm on the Yardbarker site. Again, reported by Andrew Kula, ESPN. Yardbarker. This is from an article last Friday. Sonny Dykes, the head coach at TCU, makes case for making college football players employees. This is what he had to say. When revenue sharing happened, everybody goes, $22 million is a lot of money. But we can live with that. Well, now it's $22 million with 15 for football and another 30 million if you want to be competitive. Now it would be much more of a bargain to collectively bargain. What else does he say here? What you can get is a model that has proven to work for the last 100 years, the NFL model. They have collective bargaining. Everybody understands what they're getting into. There's no lawsuits. There's no finding a judge is going to be sympathetic to your case. There's none of that stuff. You have somebody that's in charge and somebody that says yes or no, and there's rules. A national governing body for college sports, a National Collegiate Athletic Association. Yeah, good luck with that, by the way. And then stop calling it college athletic, because it's not college athletics. When we're talking about shit like this, where it's when you're talking about collective bargaining and stuff of this magnitude, they need to drop the college athletics. They need to drop that moniker and just say semi-pro athletics at the collegiate level. Yahoo Sports has come out with their fantasy football for college. As it gets more and more ridiculous. I know FanDuel has it in certain places. And again, some of the prognostications. This was from July 9th. Again, I'm on Yardbarker. I like to go to different sites. 5 college programs who could exceed expectations in 2026. By Tyler Lyman. Number 1, he has South Carolina. I still have to see it. Yes, Lenora Sellers is still there. But we'll see. I need to see it. Houston Cougars, he has second. I could see a jump. TCU Horned Frogs, I don't know. He has third. Sixth, he has USC. Again, not sold on Lincoln Riley there. I still have to see it. He's been there how many years now, and they've done dick. Nothing. And UCLA. Yes, Bob Chesney is there. It's a different way of thinking, different head coach. Again, still need to see it. And I just don't like making predictions this early on. I will be having my 3rd annual semi-pro football at the collegiate level preview show, I will pick my 12 teams. I'm not going to rank them in any order. I'm just going to pick my 12 teams that I think will make the college football playoff. That'll be sometime at the end of August, right before week 0, which is not week 0, it's week 1. Wish they'd stop that shit too. So again, a quick show. Again, after media days, once we get into August, then the college football rhetoric will really ramp up. Again, now I'm on the Bleacher Report for college football, and it's sort of the same stuff. It's all the same stuff that some of the other sites have. So, and maybe next week, I will go back over the college football schedule from week 0 all the way to the end, and I will circle every game that I think will shape the college football playoff. Sorry, semi-pro football at the collegiate level landscape. So I think I'm going to end it there. Again, before I forget, let me pull my ugly ass off the screen here. Radio. Join me at the top of the hour, 8 o'clock, back here on the Red Line Radio Network for another edition of Early Evening Sports Buffet with the Ginch. Upset today in the World Cup. Shocker, to be quite honest with you. Again, home run derby yesterday. It's going to be a short show as well, because the All-Star games today, Major League Baseball, obviously the World Cup, and everything else is sort of in limbo. So it's maybe some NBA news, some other stuff. So join me at the top of the hour, 8 o'clock, here on the Red Line Radio Network for Early Evening Sports Buffet with the Ginch.
Redline Network introduces our newest partnership, Outlaw Light. Outlaw is crafted for all of the beer drinking patrons of America. They aren't preaching or teaching, their mission plain and simple, to provide a high quality beer at an affordable price. Outlaw is crisp, crushable, refreshing. Available by the case, tall boys, 16-ounce six-packs or singles. Go to outlawbeer.com to find the nearest can or tavern near you. The Redline Network proudly raises their cans to you. Stay bold, Outlaw.